Hi guys, this is Crafty Cat. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. We are here with day 11 of World Watercolor Month and today's word is spicy. So I drew these two little peppers. This is a red one, this is a green one, from a reference photo that I found on Unsplash by Hari Krishnan. Looks really cute, and if you're wondering what this giant thing is, this is my Caran Geneve Gouache. This is what it looks like. It's got a big red tin. It's like so cute. And it's got dried gouache in these big pans and a tube of white gouache. So I am going to be doing a quick painting. So first off, I know I want the red and the other red and maybe some blue. I want green and yellow. And I don't think I need black, but we'll just in case. Oh, and I just sprayed my whole book. That's not good. It'll dry. It's watercolor paper, but bummer. So yeah, so this came with this little brush right here, which I'm just going to dry off. So we can try it, but I also have my gouache brushes, which I really like. So what are you guys all doing today? Are you also doing World Watercolor Month? Okay guys, so I am in editing and I'm just letting you know that this part is sped up 10 times faster than I normally paint. And I'm doing a voiceover for you. So anyway, the reason I have to do this is because I'm not experienced enough yet that I can talk and paint at the same time. I try. And for this video, I was still talking while I was working on, I want to say maybe half of that red pepper. And then I just stopped talking altogether and painted. And I think I stopped thinking altogether too. I just go into this zone where I'm not aware of anything until I'm done again. So, and until I can get better at talking and painting at the same time, I'm just gonna have to do voiceovers. Anyway, I have not used this Caran Geneve gouache for a very long time. What's special about this is it is dry gouache. It's in pans, just like watercolor. And that's really great. And it's fun to work with. The colors are beautiful and vivid and vibrant. They're very, very smooth. I added a lot of water to the first few layers, and then I was painting progressively thicker. So these layer really nicely. They take a while to dry, so you just have to go work on a different part of the painting, and when you're done, usually the first part will be dry and you can go back. But sometimes it's not, and if it's not dry, it blends. Well, I've heard it blends like oil painting, but I don't know because I don't paint with oils. But you can blend the colors together right on the paper when they're still wet or slightly wet. But once they're dry, you can paint right over them, kind of like you would do in acrylic. And you can re-wet these with water. So if there was ever a spot you didn't like, you could just kind of go in with water. And you could do wet on wet, but it just doesn't move as fast as regular watercolor. But anyway, for the red pepper, I was using two different shades of red, a little bit of the rose, and a little bit of the blue to darken. I'm not blue, of green. I think I tried green and blue to darken it. I liked how it looked better with the blue because it made a deep purple color, which is what I used for the shading and for the shadow underneath. So it made this really pretty dark purple. I thought that would be really nice for the shadow for the red. And for the green, I did a very dark green. And I think I did add a little wee bit of black to darken the green because it wasn't darkening enough when I just tried. Plus, I got a beautiful dark green right there. And then I couldn't remember what I mixed to get that color. Like, I think I had the colors right, but not the proportions of the color. But anyway, I was really happy with how that portion turned out. I love bright colors. I just am very drawn to bright colors. So this made me really happy to paint with. and I was just fiddling with the little shadow under the peppers. I really like that they both have different colors. I was gonna do the same color shadow, but I thought no. I think it looks really cute with the two colors. This is not something that I normally paint, and I'm gonna start doing more of this type of painting because it's so enjoyable. Anyway, I'm just gonna add the white, and then we will go back to regular speed and the normal video where I'm not doing voiceover. But the white really makes it pop because it adds those light values. Anyway, I'll see you in a second. Okay, guys, I am back, and in real time, this painting took me 39 minutes, just 10 seconds under 39 minutes. This is using the Caran Geneve gouache, but they're pan gouache. They're not tube. The only tube one is the white. This is a blank white. I mixed these two reds, a little bit of this pink, a little bit of this purple by accident because I thought it was the blue, and the green and the yellow. I used everything except for these colors right here, basically. I did touch a little bit of the black to try to get under the shadows, but I decided in the end I didn't want to use black for shadow, so I just darkened the red into a purpley red, like a deep purple for the shadow for the red pepper, and I used a really dark green for the shadow for the green pepper. I'm really happy with how these turned out. These colors are beautiful, and they're vibrant, and they mix really nicely to make other colors. You get this really pretty violet color, and I realize you probably couldn't see me mixing them. It was probably off camera, but look how big this tin is. And these paints they're really big. So it's hard to fit on everything in the camera. But yeah, I'm happy with my paintings for just over half an hour, 40 minutes, let's say. I think they turned out okay. What do you guys think? And there's no tape to peel off. I did get a little bit of dirty green on here, but I don't mind. So I'm really happy with how these turned out. And I did not want to paint all day because I felt really sick. I had the worst migraine ever. I was nauseated. My head was pounding. I did take Tylenol. I did have a bath. I did lay down. So I was feeling better, but I still had a headache. So I still didn't want to do this. But once I started, I kind of got into the zone partway through. And I feel a lot better. Even though I still have a headache, I feel happy. Those happy painty endorphins. Now, one day I'm going to have to compare and contrast all of my gouache. I do like this Caran gouache. It's beautiful. It's fun. It's in a dry pan, so it's portable, even though it's gigantic, so not really portable. You know what I mean? And it comes with the brush and the white. I wish there was more white than that, but that's okay. And it gives a really beautiful look. But I would say this is more like a thick watercolor than a gouache. It is not as thick as my Mahimi gouache or my Meeden gouache. It's still nice, and it's fantastic that you could re-wet it. But for what it is, it's super expensive, you guys. And it doesn't even have a light fast rating. It's still like the student grade. So I would say you're better off getting the Meeden than this. Because the Meeden, I did try drying it down, and it works great from dry. I mean, it's not as convenient as this, but it works. And the colors are beautiful. And for me, my favorite gouache so far is the Himi gouache. Now, I haven't tried any really expensive gouaches. This was expensive, but it really doesn't count as like, it's not like an artist grade at all. So for non-artist grade ones, I would say Himi gouache is still my favorite. But these were fun, and they're interesting. And, I mean, how can you not love a giant red pan? I think I got this last year for my birthday. Like, for myself, but for my birthday. But anyway, yeah, for a really fast painting using only one brush that came with the set, I was super happy. I like my peppers. So anyway, this was a reference photo I found on Unsplash. Hari Krishnan or something like that. Hari Krishnan took the picture. So thank you, Hari, for sharing. That is awesome. So you guys, I hope you liked this. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe. Hit the notification bell. All of those good things that help as a channel. And most importantly of all, take care. Stay safe. Happy painting. Happy crafting. And happy World Watercolor Month. And I'm losing my voice again. Oh well. Bye, guys.